Test. Hi guys, welcome to another Blender tutorial. If you are a new subscriber, I upload everyday video. 100 subscribers, it's almost done. Today I'm gonna show you how you can fill objects with water with fluid simulation and how you can use emitters to create some cool effects in fluid simulation. So I'm gonna select this cube by the left click X and delete. Shift A, I'm gonna choose maybe sphere, S and scale this down, GZ to move the sphere up, and by the move of the mouse. Now Shift A, on the mesh I'm gonna choose maybe torus. Now I'm gonna click N and rotate on the X axis to the 90 degrees and GZ to move this torus up a little bit. Now what I wanna do, basically we're gonna fill this torus with water, so select this sphere, GZ, to basically place this sphere inside this torus. So you can scale down this sphere or maybe scale up this torus if you want. So I'm gonna go on this view right here, and as you can see my sphere is inside this torus right here. Now select this torus or whatever object you want, just go on the fucking modifiers, and basically what you want to do, just add right here whatever it's called right here, to add some thickness to this. Okay, and I'm gonna just play around on the right here on the first value, and basically what you want to do, just select the sphere, go to the object, quick effect, quick liquid. This creates my domain cube. You can scale this domain cube by the S and whatever direction you want, X, S, X, maybe SZ, and move the mouse to make it smaller, bigger, whatever you want. So basically now what we want to do, select this torus and you want to go right here on this icon and choose fluid and select right here emitter and leave on the collision like that. So basically the water just gonna fall down and it's gonna fill up this stupid shape. Yes, and I'm gonna show you how you can use the emitters, you know, different kind of shapes, whatever objects you want basically. So what you want to do, select the sphere of course, and on this icon right here you have the liquid and choose maybe right here inflow. Boom. And first we must select the torus, go to the edit mode by clicking tab, select all by the A. Okay, you wanna go to the mesh, normals, and flip, and once again click tab to go to the object mode. We are ready, so select this domain cube and you can play around on those settings. I'm not gonna do this because this is just fucking tutorial. Select right here, I'm gonna choose to the all. Okay, and I'm gonna maybe choose something like 100 frames because this is just fucking tutorial, and I'm starting to bake in this simulation. And basically if I'm gonna just play, as you can see this torus is starting to fill in with water. Yes, and some of the water just fall off. So basically you must play around on this whatever modifier, and you can adjust the thickness of this. Yes, to add more thickness, that water not gonna fall off. Always remember that, and always remember if you are doing this, that you're right here on the modifiers, you have this whatever modifier above the fluid modifier. So fluid modifier must be right here down below. Okay, so as you can see this works, and you can select your sphere or whatever, adjust maybe the settings on this whatever modifier. Stupid noises I make. So select the sphere and you can of course go right here, I'm sorry, select the domain and you can adjust, or maybe yeah, this is cool. So select the mesh and you can bake with the mesh, and you have basically this fill off the water. Yes, if you're gonna just add more and more frames. I'm not gonna do this because I'm gonna show you how we can use emitters. Okay, so select this all and delete. Yes, by the X and delete. Shift A, I'm gonna choose once again sphere, S, G, Z to move the sphere up. Shift A, I'm gonna choose maybe plane, and G, Z, I'm gonna move this plane up, and I'm gonna just duplicate this by Shift D, G, Z, and move this plane down, and I'm gonna scale by the S and move the mouse. So basically it's gonna be like that, like from this sphere gonna water fall down, and it's gonna basically just collide with this plane, and right here with this plane too. Okay, and you can use, like I said, those emitters. Just select whatever object you want, but remember you must add some thickness to this. Okay, so what we want to do, basically just select this plane, go on the modifiers tab and choose this whatever modifier, one right here above subdivision surface, this whatever, it's fucking late. I can see shit, and I'm gonna just play around on the thickness right here. Yes, that water are gonna just bounce in from this, and I'm gonna select right here this plane too. On the modifiers, add this whatever modifier, and I'm gonna add some thickness. Select this stupid sphere, go to the object, quick effect, quick liquid. This creates my domain cube. I can scale this by S and move the mouse. Yes, right here, and I can scale this by SZ maybe, because I don't need this fucking big on the Z direction. So always adjust the domain cube. Remember to simulation gonna have place in this domain cube. And what I wanna do, select the sphere, but first guys, I'm sorry, I forgot it. Go right here on this icon. Okay, when you're gonna select some object that water gonna just crush, if that makes sense, collide. So go on this icon and choose fluid, and choose emitter and collision, and once again this bigger sphere, fluid, and right here emitter, collision on this icon. Select this stupid stuff and this stupid sphere. Geometry change to inflow, that water gonna just inflow, flow. Water gonna be like created all the time, if that makes sense. Now select this domain cube. Of course I'm gonna adjust something like 100 frames, because this is just fucking tutorial, I'm not creating some stuff. Change this to all, bake, and basically the water gonna just bounce in from this fucking planes, if that makes sense. So if I'm gonna just click play, as you can see the water just bouncing from this fucking planes. Okay, as you can see, boom, it's just bouncing from this plane, and you can create some cool fucking stuff. Okay, with this, look at this view. This view is better because I placed this sphere in this bad direction, but whatever, you get it, the idea. Right here, as you can see, the particles just falling down. And once again, you can select maybe the domain cube. If yeah, this is cool, select domain cube, select mesh right here. Yes, and free all, and you can bake it if it's like, yeah, this is cool stuff. It's not cool, but this is just tutorial, I'm gonna just show you. Okay, and you can shade this stuff, of course. Yes, so play around on the shader. So as you can see, this is just my result as like, oh, water just falling down from this plane to this plane, and this just, you know, create this stupid mess. And you can of course go right here. I'm gonna change the engine to the cycles, and I'm gonna lower the values on the denoiser because my PC is shit, like my life. Add denoiser, and basically you can select this water particles or whatever, go to the shader editor, and I'm gonna just show you very quickly, guys, because this is just tutorial. As you can see, this is some kind of water stuff, and you can delete those and add your material to this, yes, to create some stupid shit with this if you want. So it's very cool to create some kind of waterfalls, or not waterfalls, but it's fountains or whatever in English it's called. Like, yeah, the water just, you know, falling, and it's right here the objects, and it's like falling, and it's right here the objects. Okay, if you're gonna work on some cool shapes, if that makes sense, it's like boom, and it's water just gonna collide with those objects using just right here whatever. Always remember the object must have some thickness to it. like the water gonna just like mm, collide with this object, okay? Because if I'm not gonna add this whatever it's called, this modifier, the water gonna just fall through, okay? Remember that. So yeah, I show you some stupid stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna record some better tutorials, okay, on the channel. So thank you, see you on the next video, guys.